the length of a rectangle is 10 centimeters. If its perimeter is 28 centimeters, we have to find the area. So if this is a rectangle of length 10 centimeters, according to the question, we don't know what the width here is. So width here is unknown, but we do know that perimeter is equal to 2 into length plus the width. And the good thing is we'll be given the perimeter to be 28. So 28 is equal to 2 into the length is also given as 10 plus we can calculate our width now. If we divide both sides by 2, so this divided by 2, this divided by 2, this cancels this, and 28 divided by 2 gives us 14 is equal to here 10 plus the width. And our width now becomes 14 minus 10. That gives us 4 centimeters. And therefore, the area of a perimeter, we do know it is length times the breadth or the width. This time around, the length is given as 10, and we just calculated the width to be 4, all in centimeters squared. So 4 times 10 gives us 40 centimeters squared. And if you look at the option, that's option B. Okay, number 27, we are given a diagram like this. If I recreate the diagram, we have something like this. This is W, this is R, this is M, this is N, this is S and T. And the angle here is 86 degrees. The angle here is 110 degrees. We are told that the length here is equal to the length here. And then we are asked to find the value of x here. So if you take a look at this, since the length here is equal to the length here, it means that this triangle RNM is an isosceles triangle. And because of that, the angle here and the angle here will be exactly the same, will be equal. And immediately, we are able, because let's take a look at the question once again. Number 27 expects us to find the value of x. I have recreated the diagram on the board. Since we know that this length Rn is equal to Mn, it therefore means that triangle RNM is an isosceles triangle. So this will be the base angles of isosceles triangle. The angle here will be equal to the angle here. So if you represent the angle here by small letter t, here will also be small letter t. So which means the sum of these 3 angles will add up to be 180 degrees. That will be t plus 110 degree, all equal to 180 degree. T plus t gives us 2t is equal to, then we can take 110 to the opposite side. That becomes 180 degree minus 110 degree. So our 2t becomes 70 degree. And we can now decide to divide both sides by 2. If we divide both sides by 2, then our t becomes 35 degrees. So which means the angle here is now 35 degrees. Then we can use that to calculate the angle here. Now, we know that the angle on this straight line is 180 degrees. The angle here is known, 86. The angle here is known, 35. We can calculate the angle here. If you represent the angle here by y, then this angle y can be calculated by now saying 35 degrees plus y plus 86 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Now, if you had 35 and 86 degree. That's 86 plus 35. That is 121 degree. 121 degree plus y is equal to 180 degree. So y is now 180 degree minus 121 degree. That's going to be 180 minus 121. That's 59 degree. So y is equal to 59 degree. So, which means our y here, the angle here is 59 degree. And finally, we can now calculate what this angle is. We know that all the angle here is 180 degree, and from here to here is 110. So if you subtract 110 from 180, which is the sum of angle on a straight line, that will give us the angle here, which is 70 degree. So if you had the angle here 59 plus the angle here 70 and the angle here x, everything will be equal to 180 degree. So if you do that, we now have 59 degree plus 70 degree plus x all equal to 180 degree. So 59 plus 70 gives us 129. So 129 degree plus x gives us 180 degree. X is now 180 degree minus 129 degree. And our x will now be 180 minus 129. That will give us 51 degree. That is option C. Option C is the correct answer. Let's go to number 28. A boy 1.4 meter tall stood 10 meter away from a tree of height 12 meter. We are to calculate correct one to the nearest degree the angle of elevation of the top of the tree from the boy's eyes. The best thing to do would be to draw the diagram. If this is the boy, remember the boy is going to be on the same level ground with the tree. And we are told the boy is having a height of 1.4 meters, while the tree is having a height of 12 meters. So from here to here will also be 1.4 meters. So which means from here to here will be 12 minus 1.4 meter. That will be 12 minus 1.4 meter. That will be 10.6 meters. And then the angle of elevation, we have to complete this. So we are looking at this particular angle. This is the angle of elevation. Don't forget that the boy was standing 10 meters away from the tree. So this is the foot of the tree. This is the top of the tree. So the distance between the foot of the tree and the ball is 10 meters. So if from here to here is 10 meters, here to here will also be 10 meters. So if you want to calculate this, we simply make use of a SOHCAHTOA. That is opposite all over the adjacent. That is tan. So you can say tan theta is equal to the opposite. That's 10.6 all over the adjacent. That is 10. So that our tan theta is equal to this one gives us 1.06. And then our theta is going to be the arctangent of 1.06. And if we use a calculator to find the arctangent of 1.06, we are going to get 46.67 degree. And since we are asked to write our answer correct to the nearest degree, then our theta will be 47 degree. That is option B. Let's go to number 29. Okay, number 29. Given that sine 5x minus 28 degree is equal to cos 3x minus 50 degree, and x lies between 0 degree and 90 degree, that's in the first quadrant, we are asked to find the value of x. We simply make use of the common identity. We know that sine theta is equal to cos 90 degree minus theta. That's what we simply do. Everything in the bracket here is theta. Everything in the bracket here is also theta. So we can rewrite this one in form of this. So that sine theta, this sine, we can now say sine 5x minus 28 degree is equal to cos. Remember, everything in the bracket here is the theta. So that's going to be 90 minus then 5x minus 28. That's 5x minus 28. So this will give us cos. That's 90 minus 5x. Then minus and minus, that's plus 28. So this will give us cos. If we had 90 and 28 together, we are going to be getting, that's 90 plus 28, that is 118, 118 minus 5x. So we can now equate this one and this one together. So you can now have it as, say, cos 118 minus 5x is equal to, then we equate it with this, cos 3x minus 50. So cos, we'll cancel cos, then 118 minus 5x is equal to 3x minus 50. Then we can bring this one here and take this one to the opposite side. So minus 5x minus 3x is equal to minus 50. When this one goes to the opposite side, minus 118. Minus 5x minus 3x gives us minus 8x is equal to, so 118 plus 50 will give us minus 168. And since there's minus on both sides, we cancel it, and then we go ahead and divide both sides by 8. So therefore, our x now is equal to 168 divided by 8. So 8 goes here, that's 2, 8 goes here, that's 1. So the value of x is 21 degree, option C. Okay, let's go to number 30. We are given a diagram here, and if I recreate the diagram, this is S, this is R, this is N, and then this is M. And the angle here is 108 degrees. So we are told that angle NOS is 108 degree. We are asked to find angle OSN. That's OSN. And if you look at this, to complete it, if you look at this, this is a radius. From here to here, that's a radius. From here to here, that's radius. And since these two are equal because they are radii, it means that this triangle NOS is an isosceles triangle. So this makes the base here, these angles are the base angles of an isosceles triangle, and they will be equal as a result. So we can say this is x and this is x. So the sum of these three angles will be equal to 180 degrees because sum of angle in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Let's add them together. X plus x, that's 2x degree. 2x degree plus 108. 108 degree all equal to 180 degree. If 108 is taken to the opposite side, 2x degree is equal to 180 degree minus 108 degree. And if you do the subtraction, 180 minus 108, that's 72. So 2x degree is equal to 72 degree. And if you divide both sides by 2, then x now will be 36 degree. So which means the angle here will be 36 degree, and that is the angle we are asked to calculate, OSN. So the correct answer is 36 degree. That is option C. Angle SNR, that is SNR. That is the angle here. The good thing is we know this is a radius, and we know that the angle between a radius and a tangent is 90 degrees. And we already know what the angle from here to here is. That is 36 degrees. We know everything from here to here is 90. And since the angle here is 36 degrees, then our angle SNR. So we can say angle SNR will be equal to 90 degrees minus the angle here, which we have calculated to be x. Don't forget, x is 36 degrees. 36 degrees. So the angle here will be 90 minus 36 degrees. And that will give us 90 minus 36 degrees gives us 54. That's 54 degrees. And that will be option C. Okay, number 32. A trader paid import duty of 32 kobo in the naira. That's, we have been expected to convert the 38 kobo to naira on the cost of an engine. If a total of 22,800 naira was paid as import duty, calculate the cost of the engine. If you want to convert, all we have to do is convert the 38 kobo to naira. 38 kobo will be equal to 38 all over 100. That is in naira. And that will give us 0.38 naira. That's the very first thing we have to do. Now, if 22,800 naira was paid as import duty, we have to calculate the cost of the engine. So we can say let the cost of the engine to be X naira. And we know that the amount paid on as the import duty on this particular engine was in total 22,800. So which means that a certain amount. Now, to calculate the amount that the engine costs, we know now that 0.38 naira of the cost, that's X naira, is equal to, that's the total sum that was paid for import duty. That is 22,800 naira. So all we have to do is, we know that all, it symbolizes multiplication. So we can write this one actually as 38 all over 100 times this in naira is equal to 22,800. So if you use this, if you multiply this, for convenience, let's get it off the naira sign first. 38 times x gives us 38x all over 100 is equal to, that's 22,800. Now, if you cross multiply, then we now have 38x is equal to 22,800 times 100. And if we divide both sides by 38, then we can now get our x to be, if we do the multiplication, that would be 22,800 times 100 divided by 38. And that will give us 60,000. So x now is 60,000. And if you introduce the naira sign, it means that the amount paid for the engine is 60,000. And if you look at the option, that is option A. Let's go to number 33. Okay, number 33. The mean of a set of 10 numbers is 56. If the mean of the first 9 numbers is 55, find the 10th number. So let's look at the latter part of the question. If the mean of the first 9 numbers is 55, how do you calculate mean? Mean is calculated by dividing the sum of the numbers divided by how many they are. So we can simply say let y be the sum of the first 9 numbers, so that the mean will now be the sum of the first 9 number, that's y, all over how many are the numbers? That is 9. And we are told that the mean of the first 9 numbers is 55. So we should know that 55 all over 1 is equal to y. That is the sum of the first 9 number, y, all over 9. If you cross multiply, then we now get our y to be 55 times 9. If you do that, 55 times 9, that gives us 55 times 9. That gives us 495. 495. So which means the sum of the first 9 numbers is 495. Now let's go back to the question. It says the mean of a set of 10 numbers is 56. Now, out of these 10 numbers, we've calculated the sum of the first 9 numbers. That's going to be 495 plus the 10th number. Now, if you represent the 10th number by x, all over, how many are they? 10. That's 10 is equal to the mean of the 10 numbers is 56. That's 56 all over 1. We can constantly apply. That will give us 495 plus x is equal to 10 times 56. That's 560. And if you subtract 495 from both sides, x now will be 560 minus 495. And if you use a calculator, 560 minus 495, that will give us 65. So x is equal to 65. So therefore, the 10th number is equal to 65. And if you look at the option, the correct answer is B. Number 34, we are asked to simplify. We have to simplify 2 minus 18m squared all over 1 plus 3m. Now, if you look at this, 2 is common, so we can factor 2 out, and this one becomes 2 into 2, that's 1. 2 in 18, that's 9m squared all over 1 plus 3m. Not only that, let's focus on what is in the bracket here. What's in the bracket here can be written as a form of 2 squared. This is now going to be 2 into 1 can be written as 1 squared minus 9 can be written as 3 squared, then m squared all over 1 plus 3m. If we continue on this side, then we can now have this gives us 2 into, this is now a form of different squared. We still remember the famous identity a squared minus b squared, which can be, let's write it here. If you have a squared minus b squared, that can be written as a plus b times a minus b. And that is exactly what this represents. It's a difference of 2 squares. So if you want to rewrite this expression here, we can now write it as 2 into, this now becomes 1 plus 3m times 1 minus 3m. You can even open the bracket. If you open the bracket, this 1 times 1 will give us 1. Let's check quickly. 1 times 1 will give us 1. 1 times minus 3m plus 3m times 1 plus 3m plus times minus 3m times 3m, 9m squared. This will have cancelled this. We are left with 1 minus 9m squared. So you can see we are back here. So what we are trying to do is to make use of different of 2 squares. So we've broken down 1 squared minus 3 squared m squared, which is equivalent to 1 minus 9m squared into this. Then everything divided by, don't forget 1 plus 3m. 1 plus 3m. 1 plus 3m is here. It cancels 1 plus 3m here. And the only thing remaining here, 2 into 1 minus 3m. That is the answer. And if you look at the option, that's option C. 2 into 1 minus 3m. Option C is the correct answer. Okay, number 35. The diagram shows, let's look at the diagram. let me recreate the diagram here. This, and then we have a tangent to this cycle at point P, and this is S. Okay, here, here, and here. So this is P, this is Q, and this is R. And the angle here is 73 degree, while the angle here is 58 degree. And the question says the diagram shows triangle PQR, PQR. Inscribed in a cycle, you can see it is inscribed in a cycle. PS is a tangent, PS is a tangent, it's tangent at point P to the circle at P. We're asked to find angle PRQ, PRQ. That is what we are asked to calculate here. And it's very simple because all we need to do is to find what this angle is. When we know what this angle is, angle S here, it is equal to the angle here. So if you want to calculate this angle S here, all we need to do is just add this angle with this angle and then plus S and equate everything to be 180 degree because this is angle on a straight line. If you do that, we now have X plus 58 degree plus 73 degree all equal to 180 degree. X plus, so if you had 58 and 73, so 58 plus 73, that gives us 131. 131 degree is equal to 180 degree. So X is equal to 180 degree minus 131 degree. So minus 180, that gives us 49. So X is equal to 49 degree. So the angle here is 49 degree. And this angle is congruent with this angle here. So this angle is also going to be 49 degree. And that is the angle we are asked to calculate, angle PRQ. So the angle here is 49. And if you look at the option, that is option A. Let's go to number 36. Okay, so number 36 now. Number 36 says, in the diagram, I've recreated the diagram here. MNR is inscribed in a cycle, that is triangle MNR is inscribed in a cycle, and PQ is a straight line, as you can see here. If angle MRN is 41 degree and angle PMR is 141 degree, we have to find angle QNR. This is the angle that we are asked to calculate, the exterior angle here. You can say this is X degree. This is easy to get. What we need to do is find this. When we get this, let's say this angle here is Y degree. And to calculate the Y degree here is easy because we know that angle on the straight line is 180 degree. We know this to be 141. All we have to do now is say that 141 degree plus Y degree is equal to 180 degree. So Y, if you subtract 141 from both sides, 180 degree minus 141 degree. So which means that our Y now is going to be 180 minus 141, that's 39. That's 39 degrees. So the angle here is now calculated to be 39 degrees. And we know one of the theorems that we have in circuit geometry is the sum of opposite angles of a triangle is equal to the exterior angle. So this X here, the exterior angle X here, will now be equal to sum of the opposite angles here. That's 41 degree plus 39 degree. So 41 degree, that's 41 plus 39 degree will give us X now is equal to 80 degrees. So if you look at the option, that is option B. Option B is the correct answer. Let's go to number 37. We have to solve this inequality. Y plus 2 all over 4 minus Y minus 2 all over 3 greater than 1. To make things easier for ourselves, we can multiply through by the LCM of 4 and 3. That will be 12. So if you multiply through by 12, this now becomes 12 times y plus 2 all over 4 minus 12 times y minus 2 all over 3 greater than 12 times 1. So 4 here, 1, 4 here, 3. And 3 here, 1, 3 here, 4. So 3 times y gives us 3y plus 3 times 2 gives us 6 minus, then here, you can just leave that. So 4 times y, that is going to be 4y. That's minus 4y. Then minus times minus, that's plus. Then 4 times 2, that gives us 8. Now, that's going to be greater than 12 times 1. That's 12. The next thing is to collect the like times. If you collect this and this, that will be 3y minus 4y, then greater than 12. If you move this one to the opposite side, that becomes minus 6. If you move this one here, that becomes minus 8. Then 3y minus 4y becomes minus y greater than, this is going to give us 12 minus 6 minus 8 will give us minus 14. And then we now have minus y greater than minus 2. And if you multiply both sides by minus to get rid of this minus, then we now have y less than 2. Don't forget, because of the change in sign, don't be confused. Whenever we are multiplying through by minus, the sign changes. If it is pointing towards this side, which is greater than, it becomes less than. If it is less than before, when you multiply by minus or you divide through by minus, it changes sign. That is why the sign has changed from greater than to less than. So the answer is y is less than 2. That is option C. Let's go to number 38. Okay, number 38. The ages in years of some members in a singing group are as follows. You can see. Now, we have to use the information to answer questions 38 and 39. Let's start with 38. We're asked to find the lower quartile. So, lower quartile is always n all over 4th term, or n plus 1 all over 4th term. Now, don't be confused. When n is even number, we make use of this formula, n all over 4th term. But when n is odd number, we make use of n plus 1 all over 4th term. But before we go further, we have to arrange the numbers, the values we are given. We have to arrange them either in ascending order or in descending order. Let's arrange them in ascending order. The lowest number here is 12, so that's going to be 12. After 12, we have 13. How many 13? I think just 1. 13. Then after 13, do we have 14? We done 12, 13. Then we have 15. Then after 15, the next number should be 36. That's right, 36. Then after 36, the next one, 39. Then after 39, 41. Then after 41, 43. Then after 43, 40. There are two 43. So 43 in two places. Then after that, we have 47 and 49. So 47 and then 49. To be sure, let's count how many they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like I've said earlier, when the number of the figures here is odd number, we are supposed to make use of this formula. So the lower quartile now, the lower quartile now will be n plus 1. N is 11. That's 11 plus 1 all over 4th term. 11 plus 1 is 12. That's 12 divided by 4 term. And 12 divided by 4 is 3. That's the third term now. So what we have to do is come back here. This is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term. So the lower quartile here is 15, and that is our option C. Let's go to number 39. We have to find the mean of the set of numbers that we just dealt with, and these are the numbers. And if you want to calculate the mean, don't forget the mean, usually represented by this sign, is equal to, we add all of them and we divide it by how many they are. That will be 12 plus 49 plus 12 plus 47 plus 49 plus 15 plus 43 plus 41 plus 13 plus 39 plus 43 plus 41 plus 36, all divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That will be divided by 11. And then the mean now will be, if you add them together, that will be 379. That will be 379 all over 11. And 379 divided by 11 will give us 34.45. 34.454. And if you correct it to two decimal places, that will be 34.45. And if you look at the options, that's option C, 34.45. Let's go to number 40. Find, correct to two decimal places, the volume of a sphere whose radius is 3 centimeters. We know that volume of a sphere is equal to 4 all over 3 pi r cubed. And we'll be given r, the radius, to be 3. And if you substitute here, the volume now gives us 4 all over 3 times pi. Pi is 22 all over 7 times r. That's the radius. That's 3. That's talking about 3 cubed. And everything in centimeter cubed. So this becomes 4 times 22 times 3 raised to the power 3 will be 27. All over 3 times 7 will be 21, all in centimeter cubed. So if you do the multiplication, that will be 4 times 22 times 27. That will give us 2376 centimeter cubed divided by 21. So if you do the division divided by 21, that gives us 113.14 centimeter cubed. That is the volume. And if you look at the option, that is option D. That's the correct answer. Okay, thank you very much, students. We've come to the end of today's class. I trust that you've enjoyed the class. Please, if you do, hit the subscribe button and turn off the notification bell so that you'll be promptly notified whenever we post a new content. Don't also forget to like, to share, and to leave a comment. Thank you very much. See you in the next one.